Every story you'll hear here is real, told by the very people who live through it. Encounters with creatures, spirits, and mysteries that most will never believe until they see it themselves. The actual names of the people in the story have been altered to protect the identities of those involved.
In the heart of Iloilo, Philippines, the air was thick with anticipation. The annual fiesta was just around the corner, and every household in the barrio was alive with the sounds of preparation. Pigs squealed in their final moments, chickens roasted over open fires, and kitchens filled with the fragrance of garlic, vinegar, and soy. Among the busy households was Tina's home, where she lived with her husband George and their 3-year-old daughter Anna. That morning, Tina's brother Robert arrived to join in the celebration. He was welcomed with the warmth of family, laughter, and the promise of a feast. Beside Tina's house, their other relatives were equally busy, voices rising over the clatter of pots and the crackle of burning wood. By 9 a.m., the house was a storm of activity. Tina, wiping sweat from her brow, turned to Robert. "Please check on Anna upstairs," she said. "She's been quiet too long." Robert climbed the creaking wooden stairs, the chatter from below fading into silence. He pushed open the bedroom door. Anna's small room was empty. His eyes swept across the simple bed, the small toys scattered on the floor, and then his breath caught. The window was wide open, its thin curtains fluttering in the morning breeze. Alarm shot through him. He searched the rest of the house, calling Anna's name, but no laughter, no footsteps answered. He hurried back down, voice trembling. "Tina, Anna's not here." The window was open. The joy of the fiesta preparations crumbled instantly. Tina's face went pale. George's hands trembled as he set down the knife he was using. Without hesitation, Tina rushed to the neighbors, asking, begging if they had seen the little girl. Each shook their heads. The panic spread like fire. With no trace of Anna, the 3 of them made their way to the albulario, the village healer and mystic. The man sat in his dim nipa hut, the air thick with herbs and incense. His wrinkled face was grave as he listened. He asked for Anna's picture, for her description, and began a ritual. His chants rose and fell, his hands tracing patterns in the smoke. Finally, he opened his eyes, voice heavy with dread. "Your child was taken by an aswang." The words struck like a blade. Tina gasped. George's knees weakened. Robert could not speak. "What must we do?" George demanded. The albulario leaned closer, his voice urgent. "The aswang is hiding now. It cannot act while the sun is high. But when darkness comes, it will move. You must act before then. Alarm the entire barrio and the surrounding barrios. Make everyone vigilant. Widen your search. Restrict its movements. If you fail, once night falls, your child may never return." Desperation turned into frantic action. Word spread from house to house, barrio to barrio. Men left their kitchens. Women put down their knives. Children were pulled indoors. The search began. Every corner of every hut, every path, every shadowed edge of the forest was scoured. But as the sun crept westward, time became an enemy. By 5 p.m., the light was thinning, and fear clawed at Tina's heart. Tears welled as she whispered, "It's almost dark. We still haven't found her." Just as despair swallowed her, a voice cried out from their home. Someone had found something. Tina ran, heart pounding, feet barely touching the ground. There, under the wooden couch in their own house, lay Anna, curled in a fetal position. Her small body glistened with thick, sickly slime, as if she had been swallowed and spat out. Her eyes remained shut, her chest rising and in sleep. For a moment, Tina froze in horror, but Robert's memory of the albalario's words jolted him. "We must take her out the window," he said firmly. "If it is truly Anna, she will remain. If not, she will turn into a wooden trunk." The family held their breath as they carefully lifted the child and carried her to the bedroom window. Time slowed. They placed her across the threshold, waiting for the truth to reveal itself. And then, nothing. Anna remained a child, her skin damp with slime, her tiny chest still breathing. No transformation came. Relief surged like a flood. Tina collapsed around her daughter, tears streaming as she clutched the little girl to her chest. "My baby, my Anna." Robert exhaled the breath he didn't know he'd been holding. George fell to his knees, whispering a prayer of thanks. The night settled over Iloilo, but inside Tina's home, a light burned bright, fueled by terror, relief, and a love strong enough to challenge even the darkest of creatures.